Good morning. Welcome to my very thoughtful world. It is Monday. Monday is about mindset. So today, what's on my mind is dreaming big. Yesterday at our church, Word Tab, a pastor spoke on dreaming big and how oftentimes we get in life what we expect. Another way to say that, Oprah says that we don't have in life what we want, we have in life what we believe. So this morning, I've been just really thinking about what is my big audacious dream? What is my next level dream? And it finally came to me. I've been having these images and ideas about this book, like knowing that there have to be some way, a grand way to celebrate this book. Remember, I have the three, the one for boys. I'm sold out. My shipment should be here hopefully this week for the boys. And then my multicultural one, which is packed away because the ones that were close to me sold. So I have to pull those out. But I have this big, bold, audacious idea about this book. And part of it is I want to inspire you to act on your big, bold, audacious idea. But I also want to invite you to partner with me on my big, bold, audacious idea. Because for me right now, particularly for the African American little girl, I think she needs to be celebrated. I think she needs to know that she is worthy. I think we need to give her words to help her hear her worth, and we need to help her have wisdom. And here's why, because I get that different people feel different ways about this, but there's a this phenomenon I imagine going on right now in African American culture, seemingly in the South. I don't know because I haven't been to the North in a while. Maybe it's happening worldwide. But I remember Monique speaking to it, and she spoke to wearing these hair bonnets to the airport. Insists how, as a beautiful woman, a beautiful black woman, a young, beautiful black woman, we should see ourselves more worthy. And I get now that there are people who are fighting that culturally, they're saying, this is a cultural thing. I don't care how we phrase it. We are still judged by when people see, that there's that saying that you only get one time to make a first impression. And I believe, because as a coach, a mindset coach particularly, I know that everything is always bigger, deeper than it appear on surface. And I have a tendency where I look at people, look in their eyes, and it's all as though God has given me this ability. What I see, what God has allowed me to see is people's hurt. So I can typically pick up a person's hurt, pain, or sadness when I'm with them, when I'm around them. The interesting thing is, oftentimes in Black culture, that hurt comes across as anger and fight and mad. So it's received many times, or it's experienced, I should say, many times from a perspective of anger. So the young ladies may lash out. And so we tend to think, that term angry Black woman. But what's happening, I believe, is hurt, sad, broken Black women. And it's starting with them being hurt, sad, and broken as little girls. And I want to have an event, and I don't know when. I just have this vision. I want to have an event where, hi, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. I want to have an event where we celebrate young African American girls. I need help, period. Because I want this to be a big, beautiful, bold, audacious event. I don't want it to be a small thing. I want to have the moms or the aunties, the older women, read these letters, these books to women, to young girls. And it doesn't have to be a child, but all of us have a child inside of us. And here's the thing about my book. It's not about learning your ABCs. I get that all the time. But Kenisha, what age group is this book for? It's for every young girl. This book I wrote first. Mind you, I have it in the other versions for the little boy, for the multicultural kid. But this one I think needs to be heard. So instead of A being for apple, A is for amazing afro. And it says, you are amazing just the way you are. Your afro is your glory. It's what makes you a star. Okay. I think our young ladies need to hear this now more than ever. I want them to dream again because when I see them walking around with their bonnets on their heads, seemingly angry, but I believe to be sad and hurting, I know they're not dreaming, or they have a dream and they're afraid to talk about it, or they're not being encouraged to dream. So, a delightful dreamer, you are a delightful dreamer. Your dreams will come true. Always remember that I believe in you. I think our young ladies need to know that we believe in them. And so at this event, this is one of my favorite affirmations. These are affirmations, guys. Affirmations change mindset, it shifts behavior, it shifts thoughts, and it shifts the person. So imagine our young girls hearing E is for extremely excellent. They are extremely excellent. Being extremely excellent is in your DNA. Always be true to yourself in every single way. So I wonder, are our young girls being true to themselves when they are walking out of the house with bonnets on? What is that about? What's happening? And I get it. I was young before, and the way I expressed myself was very strange to most people. Like I would design my clothes with labels, and I had combs and those kind of things. But even in doing that, there was a level of presentation where typically people wanted to purchase, and I wish I knew back then what I know now, people wanted to purchase the items that I was wearing. I think there's something weird. I don't know who is the culprit behind these bonnets and why we're wearing these in public. But we got to break this cycle because here's the thing. This is what I absolutely know to be true. You will never see yourself. You will never dream big. You will never go far in life, no further than you see yourself. So if you see yourself as the girl walking around the neighborhood with a bonnet on, where are you projecting yourself? Do you see yourself being in a university? Do you see yourself owning a business? Do you see yourself being the head of a company? Do you see yourself using your brand to create maybe a fashion line? Is that the fashion line? And here's the thing you got to be aware of. At some point, we all have a dream, and we all have been divinely designed to be a gift to this world. So, what are you offering the world with your bonnet? And if you decide, okay, Kenisha, the bonnet is my brand, who's purchasing that brand? Because then you got to recognize that you're limiting your income because those bonnets cost what, $3, $4? And yeah, they are selling like crazy, obviously, because everywhere I look, these people are having it. Why not get more creative? This is what one of my family members did. She created, because she has beautiful long hair, she wants to be in public, and she realized there are times she needs to protect her hair, like when she's going to the gym. She doesn't have time to do her hair, but she needs it to look good. So she's created this beautiful, she calls it a bonnet. How is it pronounced? I think it's pronounced, I've studied it before, bana. But the thing about this is it's fashionable. It looks like when you're out and about, you look presentable. What if instead of you thinking yourself small and you moving where you look and see the other sister who maybe don't have anything happening in life wearing this bonnet? Because what are you telling me when you're out in public with a bonnet on? And maybe you don't want to tell me anything. Maybe it's none of my business. Why are we wearing our slippers out to stores? What's happening in our community? I just want to know. So I believe it's because there's a level of unworthiness. There's a level and a belief that, well, I'm never going to be anything anyway. And so you're buying into what is close nearby proximity. So there's a teaching that we are the sum total of the 5 people we hang around. So is it that your circle is so small that where my friends are doing it, so I have to do it too? Where are your dreams? Where's your possibility? Where's your belief in self? Where's your next level thinking? Where are you going? I always, early in my life, in my teenage life, I remember even in the concept of dating, I'm from a small town. And I remember not wanting a boyfriend, which seems strange to many because I wanted out of this small town. I wanted to see more of the world. And none of the young men around me was talking about going to university, talking about traveling. They was talking about getting a job at the shipyard, which is completely okay. I just didn't want that. They was cool working for Purdue, which was completely okay if that's what you want. I didn't want it. So I didn't want to connect myself, even as a teenager, to the person who that's all they wanted, because I wanted to go out and travel and see the world and make a difference and do something grand and big. And I didn't even know what it was, but I knew that the person I attach myself to will affect how far I go. And I remember when I got in my 20s or in university, and I would meet gentlemen, and my mind would say, can I take him with me to my company's holiday party? So in my what I'm sharing this to say this. If you're the sister with a bonnet on, who are you attracting? Where is the man that where is he going to perceive you? Where is he going to take you? If it's the young brother who has dreams, who maybe is the athlete, or he's smart and he knows that he wants to do something big with his life, where is he going to take the sister with the bonnet on? How is he going to present you to his circle of people? It matters. And I don't care if you don't think it matters. And maybe your desire and your goal is to be with the hottest dude in the neighborhood right now. That might be your 15-year-old mind or your 12-year-old mind or your, I don't know, 16-year-old mind. But at some point, you're going to want more. And then I want to ask you this. What is the dude who's willing to accept that? What's his standards? What's his values? What is it where is he trying to take you? To bed? Like, do you not want to see yourself as more valuable, where you know that you're worthy of greatness, great love, like great possibilities, that you can have what you perceive, that your dreams can be extremely big, and so that you're attaching yourself to someone where you say, I need them to dream as big as me, to roll with me, to go with me. Even in your friendships, be clear. Listen, maybe the question is, what do you want? What do you want in life? And does the projection of the bonnet get you there? What do you want? And have you thought about it? And if you're the aunties and the older women in these young girls' lives, where you can speak into them, and I get it, they're young, Kanisha, it's a fad. No, we are instilling values every single day as the children walk. My thing is this, cool, if you're going to let them do it, they still need to have a space where it's not acceptable. You want to wear that to the party with your friends, go to the party, but you can't wear it in school. You want to wear that around the house when y'all hanging out, cool. But please, you're not going to wear this when we go out shopping. Where are you going with the bonnet? It's what in your life. I'm not talking about, oh, I'm just going to Walmart. I'm not talking about, I'm just going to whatever store. Where are you going in your mindset, in your mentality, if you really think it's okay to move through life with pajamas on, a bonnet, and slippers? And then the sad thing that I'm hearing is in some of these schools, women who don't look like you, white women who are in positions, principals, are saying, let them do it because of their anxiety. That's BS. I'm sorry. That's BS. Those same women know that you don't have the opportunities they have. They know that they can look like crap one day and their whole world will not be summed up by that one day. But you look like crap and act like crap one day, and they will take and make that your whole life. Sister, please, let's step it up. If you need something to cover your head with, Go to my cousin's website. Look cute when you go out in public, because you never know who's watching. You never know what your next opportunity is going to be. We have this belief that the world is going to begin to lower their standards for everyone to fit in. Eventually, that idea is going to run out. And do we want to live in a world where we don't have standards anymore? I don't. It terrifies me to think that the idea now is that we become less than all that God created us to be: beautiful, imaginative, powerful, amazing human beings, because we're lowering ourselves to walk around in a bonnet, in pajamas, in slippers, and we're treating each other any kind of way because we have a mindset that this is okay. Here's my invitation. Why am I doing this video? Because I think this book, in young women's hands, particularly African American girls, hearing every day, not just one time, that you are a pretty princess. Pretty and princess go hand in hand. Consistently walk in what? Your greatness. Because I think you are grand. K is for kind-hearted kid, because I think we have a lot of young sisters out there that's really kind-hearted, and they're getting lost in this world where they have to be hard because we don't see them. So you are a kind-hearted kid full of compassion and love. The kind of sweetness that comes from above. They need to hear their value using words so they know that they're worthy. And we need to start imposing wisdom on these young girls. Last one, U is for unique and upbeat, because these sisters, sometimes I see them and they just look so drained because they are mad and sad all the time. Unique and upbeat, you are indeed one of a kind. They need to know they're one of a kind. Your beautiful brown skin makes you lovely and divine. Will you help me? Will you help me by being a part of this big event that I don't even have the details to? Just inbox me if you're interested in partnering with me. Maybe it's my cousin who I'm going to reach out to say, will you come and be a sponsor? And you bring your hats, and we find other people who purchase them, and we bless young girls with these hats so they don't have to walk around with bonnets on. And will you be a sponsor where you feed the young ladies and you help me get these women in the room with the younger women, and we begin to read this book to each other? All right. So that's my spiel for today. Thank you. I'm Kenesha at verythoughtfullife.com. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.